Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are. Yes, you are. Nom. Hello, my souls, and welcome back to Starfield. Nom. Also, why do I have a feeling I just broke the brains of every pup in this entire area? Just everyone in chat probably had those ears perk up for a moment of just, huh? Aw, but you's a good puppy. Nom. Hey, at least I didn't have to do the puppy summoning dance this time. Woo. Hello, Heather. Hello, Veer. Hello, Delint. Hello, Zephyr. Hello, Ramon. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Puppy. Hello, Veer. Num. You is not a bad boy, Veer. You is an adorable boy. Voy? Apparently you is a voy. Hi, Aiden. Fuck me. By the way, I have my giant black dick here. You know I couldn't fucking resist that one with where it's sitting. No, BBG. Big Black Jug. Or BBJ, rather. If yours has a handle, see a doctor. Veer, I'm sorry. The handle wouldn't worry me as much as this. God damn it. I need to get a sticker made just for this jug, just BBJ. Aw, but puppy, don't you want your bone? Hey, that's proof. Veer, he wants your beans. You know what is fun about puppy teepees? Numbing on bones. Not so much for noms, because they can break, though. Like, for as sharp as they can be, puppy teepees are kind of frail.
The hell was that? I'll give the alarm!
No. Excuse you. Aw. The puppy's trying to be fierce. Alright, letter Zephyr. Num num. By the way, hey puppy, you're about as fierce as Zephyr. That makes me wonder. Hey puppy, thanks, my brain died. Because now I've got to make the BBJ a thing as well as the BJJ a thing. I'll let you fucking wonder what that last one means. Oh, good lord. No, I mean, it would still be a PBJ beer, but puppy butter jelly. Or puppy butter and jelly. There you go. Hey, puppy! You poor boy. Numb. Anyways, how is everybody out there? Enjoy your movie about a flasher. Puppy, you've already done that twice. I mean, okay. The question is, this time with or without the special underwear? Aiden found $8 in quarters. Nice. What? I mean, at least you'd be throwing your socks somewhere and not chewing on them? That could have been taken weirdly out of context. Hi, okay. Nah.
Hello.
No, if you want puppy.exe to stop working, just refer to him to just refer to him as Daddy's little dumpster fire.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Burb. Yes, I can. Now you can hear me too.
Hey, kid.
Snuggle the puppy. No.
Something puppy this way comes.
Oh. I got the puppy to make a password.
Did you give him belly rubs?
No. Aw, snuggle the puppy. Oh, you didn't hear the puppy's little dumpster, or Daddy's little dumpster fire statement, did you?
No, I had it muted because I was waiting for the invitation. Yeah, that has happened now. I just mute the stream.
What? It's adorable, and so are you. No. And you've got to admit, we've both been a bit of a dumpster fire lately. Although, maybe not quite in that context, but... You are as adorable as apparently some people think I am. In other words, bitches, you're all adorable down here.
Hey, Kit.
Yes?
Uwu or no uwu?
Uwu hoo.
Uwu uwu.
Uwu?
Uwu.
No, hoo.
Uwu or uwu?
I don't know. Who are you? Why does that set off the fucking alarm? You get a thing tomorrow? What thing do you get tomorrow? Also, why do I get the feeling your tail's wagging a mile a minute?
Think that's an adorable thought?
Which kind of thought, though?
The tail wagging a mile a minute?
Okay, that doesn't tell me much.
Hey, Kit.
Why does that symbol look familiar?
When you get a second, I have an out-of-context quote for you.
Oh, cool! That's gonna be fun! Yes, Burb?
The Food Separator X 2360 no-scope thingamabob.
I'm sorry, this sounds a little bit like somebody wants me to shove a foot in somebody's ass. Why, oh, why must I hit you in the thigh with a big ass pie? Fucking why? Hmm? Why is that, puppy? I mean, other than the obvious. Oh, cool. So it came super early. Weird. Yee.
The hell was that? We've got to hit the alarm!
Well,
Hey kid,
y'all.
I beat the next boss on my first try.
Okay.
I'm happy about that.
Nice. I mean, well, definitely a good puppy. No. I mean, you want to flail? I can give you a reason to flail. That sounds terrible, by the way. Hey, chemist. Alright. I mean, what? I could. True. Like I don't know how.
Hey, Kit.
Yes.
What? Sound the alarm!
Since I doubt you're gonna play this game, can I tell you what the name of the boss was?
Sure.
Mecha Chad, the idiot incarnate.
Beautiful.
And
Eat my butthole, please!
And now you know why I like this game so much.
I don't know, why does rum taste better? Or are you trying to ask why does it taste bitter?
I think they mean bitter, Kit.
Well, I mean, you never know. Needle, needle. Dick fuckle! He could have swore he heard me. Good lord, have you guys not had a good rum? I mean, not surprising, there's a lot of cheap rums.
I'm the last person you should ask that, Kit, because I don't drink.
Getting jumpy. Too much coffee.
That's your first mistake, is trusting anything Mordred made. Because, I'm sorry. Love the dude to death, in some cases. But at the same time... I'm sorry. Some of the things he said, you could tell he was high as fuck and was trying not to admit it. Especially when it came to food. Chemist, you are strange.
Aren't we all just a little strange?
What?
Aren't we all a little strange?
Yes, but pirates more so than most. You have no idea where that came from, do you?
My mind went to Monkey Island, but that's wrong.
I'm glad you recognized immediately that that was not it. Alright. Later, puppy. You go wiggle. You go wiggle your happy little butt. And go hop off and do whatever you want. Yum. Go have fun wagging all over the place. Go be dog. I'm going to stay here and try to solve this because it feels like a fucking puzzle. It feels like one of my puzzles. I love it. I hate the corporate lifestyle, but I love this ending mission. How do I? How do you? How do anyone? Who da? Why? When? And how hard? And for how long? And how often?
The hell was that? Sound the alarm!
You are trying to use my needle. There's a phrase for you. Hey, Burb.
Yes.
What do you suppose needling means?
Would you like a stream appropriate answer or a stream inappropriate answer?
I almost want to say confuse me!
Because they're both something that you do to a crow.
So if that is the case, then what would the phrase, "that's not very needle of you," mean?
Kit?
And why, oh why, does it feel like it involves fuckleberry pie? Okay. 4 fingers, shove it in. Fingers held up to the wind. Relax and let us slide them in. If you do, you just might come again. Hey, Burb.
Yes.
Oh, you are there.
I am where? I'm confused, Kit.
Damn! Where are you?
Okay, excuse me.
Too much! Fall down!
Okay, so I would have to go in through either that door.
Officer needs assistance!
There we are.
Look out!
Excuse me, developers, were you high?
I lost visual on the suspect.
Excuse me, developers! Were you fuckers high?
Suspect is in hiding. Suspect is here somewhere.
I'm gonna be stupidly annoyed if this works. Hey, chemist, what does needle mean to you? In fact, what does needle mean to any of you? Let me know in the thing here. Let me know what you think needling is.
Hey, Kit.
Take him down!
If if I told you the devil's lettuce was a weapon, what would you say it did?
Let's go! You had your chance.
There are literally no ways in. Other than that.
Got him! Suspect found! Take them down! I'm taking you down! Give me some cover!
I mean, eh? Hey. Aldergarth. Hold on, give me a moment. I need my brain. So remind me, were you the tall, skinny one with long hair, or were you the gaunt one in the armor? I'm assuming the tall, skinny one. Ah! Welcome. By the way, for those of you who don't know what the fuck that was, that's my Amtgard character, Alderin the Strange. Yes, I am that kind of dork.
What? I'll get the alarm!
What person saw me?
Engage! Put him down! Give up! You have no chance!
cool. How even? Nanu nanu. Yeah, no, kind of in a way, yeah. I mean, I've told you a couple times that I studied comedy. I studied to be a comic at one point in my life. And I don't know, I guess I look funnier than I talk. One of the people I studied as a muse was
Robin
Williams.
Williams.
Yeah.
I recognize
Wow.
that reference.
Where do you think I learned to do all of these weird voices?
I also recognize the Nanu Nanu from Mork and Mindy.
Yep. Oh dear, oh dear. Don't worry, it was run by fruiting. I'll get the culprits! You don't know that one, do you?
I do.
Huh. Not enough people know that one, though.
I just suck with names.
Whatever that was, it's over now.
I got the best achievement in the game, Kit.
What's that?
Please stop asking me for money.
You hear something? Yes, it was nothing.
That makes me wonder. Is it? Ah. Okay.
Something's up. I'll get the alarm!
Oh, man.
How does he keep seeing me? He can sense me through fucking walls? Hold the fuck up!
I'll
I'm
be
sorry.
right back.
This feels very much like the game fucking cheating again. Because straight up through a wall? Where the shit socket? Yeah, watch. There's a guy somewhere up there that can see me. Needle.
The hell was that?
See?
We've got to hit the
Him.
alarm. What?
And back.
Target, I can't find. Clear. There's nothing there.
Oh.
You can't win.
Oh, that's gonna be a thing. Cool. So I understand now why it was doing a thing. It relies on either you staying in that room longer than needed to search everything to find a obscure item, or you have to trigger the alarm effectively to find out the hard way. I think it figured it out.
So this is like one of your puzzles.
Yeah, it very much feels like it might be.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It would
Okay.
be more a fucking stupid thing. Yeah, now I've got the R&D card.
The thine ears deceived me. Did you just call one of your puzzle ideas stupid?
No. What I was saying was it is a redundancy that I used to use when I was learning.
Oh,
Hide the
okay.
objective in plain fucking sight in a redundant area. It's a good way to fucking make a puzzle much harder because people are seldom observant enough.
I used to do that too, but just for loot. It also spawned from a running gag I did in high school. See if people are paying attention.
Huh? We've got to hit the alarm! Light 'em up! What the hell was that? Not yet! They're here! We've got to hit the...
I know how to do this. This is gonna be a weird. Because it involves me using violence, just not against a person. Because I'm stupid. I've been thinking of this as don't damage anything. This is corporate espionage. I just don't want to leave bodies. So if I leave a broken turret, that's perfectly acceptable. Thanks, you made me use your Pidgey dick. I'm hoping they're not smart enough to check the fucking vents. No, you don't. You're guessing, bitch. Told you. The next game I play should be stealth-ish. Like, based around stealth. And there's a couple I can play that I want to play. So I think the next two I put in rotation, the next two I give out for a vote, are going to be one of the two that I want, or one of the many I want to play, or two of the many I want to play.
Stand down. Nothing here.
I am back again.
Yif, what now? Perfect timing. What's a Yif, Kumi?
Cookies.
I know, but Kumi.
Hey, Kit.
Yes?
Back.
Aw, but that's a phrase. Give me Kumis. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, that's terrible. Nah, Delint, just think Australian accent. Like, thick Australian accent.
Hey, kid.
Hold on, Burb. Yes, Burb.
I have another out of context quote for you.
Hopefully it's nothing as bad as my brain coming up with yiffle butter.
Whoa, I found a GPU. This baby can mine big dumb coin for miles.
You just sound like any other crypto, bro. I mean, was that the joke?
Maybe, I don't know.
Even ever so slightly distracted, that felt too fucking easy. The wall. Hey, Laika. Why are you slightly scared at the moment? Probably because you can see me and recognize that I'm tense? Or are you just... What? Why for scaredy, Laika? Come on, lady, can I introduce you to a protein mix? All you gotta do, lady, if you wanna be healthy is eat a bag of dicks. I'm gonna walk out this shit with all your shit like it's nothing. I like her. Huh. Weird. Bye, lady.
So much to see.
Come here, can I please slam my face into your wall? I mean, welcome to having a sleep paralysis demon. Quite a few people have them.
We're close to the action here in New Atlantis. Prime position to report on the big stories that affect the United Colonies. Can I help you?
I've got SSNN's next major headline.
All right. You've got my attention. What's this so-called story about?
Think Infinity LTD's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials. You know what? Here. Find out for yourself. The details are all on this slate.
All right. I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
I can't reveal my sources. I'm sure as a reporter you'll understand that.
Of course. I just hope the source is as reliable as you think they are. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Just a concerned citizen.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Hey, Johnson.
obviously I
I
have some work to do.
figured you'd still be sick. How you doing, man? I noticed you weren't at the stream, or weren't in stream last night, and what have you? So I figured whatever got you feeling pretty crappy probably got you, or probably like kicked you in the teeth. Also, by the way, hey Leica, figured you'd like the name of my starship. Stella Vulpus.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Ah, well. Hey, Johnson. Yep. That's exactly right, Leica. Hey, Johnson, all I can say is snuggles and soup for you.
Time to greet the stars. Orbit achieved.
Yeah, no, I've seen a couple attempts too. They're not really that great.
Board's all green. Successful jump.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. And then...
All I can say is this is gonna be worth it.
I'm not...
Equipment and accessories for all your hectic needs.
All I can say is the ending to this better be satisfying when we plaster Ularu to the fucking wall. Put her ass behind bars.
Question for you, Kit.
What?
Do cranberry and pomegranate go together?
Yeah. I forget you don't do tastes. Yes, they do. They actually complement each other quite well.
Because I'm playing in this game matchmaker between cranberry and grape.
That's a bog standard match.
I've got my eye on you. I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Give it time, I just got here.
As long as it's good news, I suppose I can overlook your irritation. And how did the neuroamp perform?
It was extremely useful.
I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily. but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Ryujin buys Infinity Ltd. And no one loses their job.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
And here I thought Ryujin might be doing the right thing for once.
It is the right thing. For Ryujin. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tools to help sway them.
I'll talk to them, but I can't make any promises.
With the tech we've given you, I expect promises. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Now the question. Where in this do my own morals lie?
You operatives really will wear anything. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I'm happy to help with anything, any questions you might have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd. Throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
The majority of those workers are innocent. They didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
You have the opportunity to do some good here. Why not take it?
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis. I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision-making.
We'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
We caught the mole, so I'd say it was a success.
Any insight into what made it successful?
Because they didn't didn't immediately panic as soon as a problem was brought forward.
Maintaining one's reason in a time of panic speaks volumes about a person's capabilities. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
What are your thoughts on the internal neuroamp?
It's the next big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future.
The internal neuroamp. Tech like this is dangerous and should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
True. And when a rival discovers how to override it, we'll have pure chaos on our hands.
I think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
I'm all for saving people's jobs. I'm all for saving lives. No one should have the ability to do what I did. Ever.
If only there were more hours in the day. Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
I heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity Ltd.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
What are the details on why you don't want to acquire Infinity?
I can guarantee that Infinity Ltd was up to more than just the current charges. The process of finding and following up on all those threads won't be easy. I refuse to be blindsided by another corporation's past, so this is going to take a lot of time and patience.
Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring Infinity far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
The business benefits far outweigh any legal issues, and credits are king.
Have you been spending too much time with Lyndon?
Possibly.
There's more to this than just credits.
You can't tell me that negotiating an airtight deal doesn't appeal to you.
If it was anyone other than
Lady.
Infinity, I assure you it would.
Can't you just... Fucking Christ, lady.
I do get a little out of touch at times. It's an argument worth considering. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
If you want a real legal nightmare, I'd say the internal neuroamp fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight.
Bingo.
I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Agreed, the internal neuroamp should never have seen the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
Thank you.
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Didn't realize there were sides to take.
In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako. We just need to grab Infinity LTD while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Coming to rescue all of his innocent workers will really look good for us.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
You know, if you really want to keep Ryujin in the public's good graces, there's one big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
I hate to say it, but it's giving me the option I would and thanks, game. Oof! Hey, Burb.
Yes?
It's giving me the option to choose a real option I would make.
Yes, which is what?
I don't believe tech like that should be banned. But I do believe it needs extreme heavy regulation. The reason being, good example, a internal device that could, say, monitor your blood glucose level. If your blood sugar goes high, put something up like a HUD in your peripheral that lets you know, so you can adjust on the fly. Could you imagine something like that? How much of a game changer that would be for somebody like me?
It could save lives.
It could save lives, but it could also be used in so many wrong ways. Like, good example. What would happen if it was allowed into politics? Or law? I'm sorry. What's a courtroom when the fucking judge has to worry about a lawyer who can literally control their mind? It's something that humanity as it is right now isn't ready for. But I don't believe it should be banned for that, because for the same reason, if I were alive in that era, I wouldn't have been okay with burning witches at the stake. I do not believe knowledge can inherently be evil. It's just the way we fucking use it. Oh, I hate when a game does that. Because understand, there are a lot of people that will think that idea is absolutely horrifying, because how dare I believe something with the potential to control some innocent person's mind should ever be allowed? But at the same time, fuck. Imagine what it could do in the right hands. It could save thousands of lives. It could prevent hundreds of thousands of needless deaths. But there are so many people that would think that just because of the potential there, me even considering allowing something like that would be evil. Fucking Christ, dude! Oh. You see my dilemma here, though. Because personally, I don't believe knowledge is evil. The potential is there, yes, but it's just like a gun or any other weapon. The weapon isn't the thing at fault, it's the person fucking wielding it. You can't blame a murder on a gun or on the bomb that goes off any more than you could blame a wrench for tightening a nut. It's the fucking purpose of the tool.
I just thought of another use for the device, Kit.
Huh.
Think about it this way. How many people with Alzheimer's could use a device like that?
Bingo! Or fucking, God, what is that one? The one that makes you shake a lot.
Parkinson's?
Yes. Because you know how they have the things now, they're a relatively bulky device, but they can help the shaking, like, they can help settle out the shake. What if you could make something like that that's literally just a chip implanted at the base of the skull? Have it on permanently instead of just when it's needed. Or have it automatically kick in when it senses the brain shifting into the point where you'd start shaking. Like I said, in the right hands, there's potential for great good, but there's also potential for great evil.
Here's another one: epilepsy.
Bingo. Filter for the brain, effectively. Or, I mean, fuck. Cancer. Imagine if you had a little device in your, like, implanted in your shoulder that instead of having to worry, hey, am I sick? Is that mole that I just found, like, cancer? Go to a fucking kiosk, scan your shoulder, it'll scan your entire body in seconds and then tell you, hey, this is cancerous, you might want to have it removed. Or, hey, good, clean bill of health, perfectly fine. Hey, you might want to touch up vitamin C. Or, hey, maybe get some sun. That would be insanely useful. Not just for people with deficiencies, but for everyone. But again, use it for the wrong thing, and let's say you get the dermal implants that we tried in the 2010s. Golden! It's a easy way to fucking pay for stuff. Your card's in your hand. Scan your hand. Just wave your hand over the scanner. Perfectly fine. I'll pay for my fucking shit, my groceries, no problem. Beep. Congratulations, that dude walking down the street had his phone connected to NFC fields or NFC systems and had a scrubber on, and the app was turned on scrubbing for cards and just so happened to scan your hand. Congratulations, your implant just lost you your bank account. Imagine never having to go anywhere without the ability to pay for what you're... Like, imagine never having to worry about forgetting your wallet ever again. Have literally all your legal information, all of your banking information at the touch of it, just wave of a hand. Great potential. Some dumbass is going to use it to steal. The internal neuroamp is a game changer, but it needs strict guidance.
Don't I know it? I think Alexis and I are truly going to have our work cut out for one another. We'll discuss security ramifications with Dalton, and I'm sure there are alterations, safety nets, if you will, that we'll need from Vina. It's sure to be quite the undertaking. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
By the way, we are going to go a little bit long because I do want to go through the rest of the... God damn it, Dalton's going to be... I'm not high enough to talk to Dalton right now. By the way, I really do wonder... Is the Nexus home? Hey, the Nexus is home!
Hello, Nexus.
Hello, how did you know I was on?
I didn't!
Well, now you do.
Cool, welcome to the stream.
Oh, hello.
You got... Okay, so you've played this game, yes?
I have not nearly made it as far as you have.
Cool. You know how I hate corporate?
Yes.
I really, 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 really hate that I might actually be persuaded if all things go as I think they're going to, with the knowledge that I have of these people, I might actually be in favor of letting the internal neuroamp stay.
I know you were I know you weren't exactly feeling up to it at first.
The last person I talked to gave me the option of, it's a game changer, but it needs strict regulation. And understand, I am not the type of person to immediately ban an idea or a concept or a machine or an object just because potential for bad.
Okay.
Because I like to be an optimist, because what kind of good could a neuroamp do like that?
It could definitely come in handy, especially in like if given to the police or for hostage situations. I could see the good in that.
Bingo! Immediately on phone with like hostage negotiator comes in, gets in contact with them, connect, boom. They immediately walk outside disarmed and everyone is completely safe.
Yes.
Good use. My thought wasn't even that invasive. It was more, could you imagine what the tech could be turned into? Like, good example, a chip that you could embed into the brain or into part of the skull that would work as a HUD to allow you to know if various issues with your health are up. Like in my case,
Okay, so like
for
a
a diabetic,
virus.
it would like show in your peripheral, hey, your blood sugar's a little high. And instead of having to stick myself, it would already be in my body. It would just go, hey, your blood sugar just went high. It's about 102 right now. It's going a little. Grab it. All it would have to do is show the numbers just up in my peripheral. Just out of the way. Understand, we actually have a product like that nearing the stage of actually no, I believe it actually may have, I may not, I'm not certain, but I think it actually got the go ahead for human testing recently.
You mean
I
Elon
know.
Musk's thing?
Yep.
It's in this. No, it already did. It's in the first person already has it in there.
Oh, cool. So yeah, apparently human testing has begun.
Oh.
Like I said, I can understand the good it can do. I understand there's a risk. Not saying run in willy-nilly and shove our willies into every possible concept we can. I'm just saying, hey, best example I can give is the concept of true AI or sentient AI. Hey, let's all as a world make a pact of, if we ever wind up in the situation of we just accidentally created a computer that can learn faster than we can, let's all agree to shut up and let the smart ones on the planet actually talk instead of being stupid and talking over them. Because I will be the first to say, I'm not smart enough or fucking wise enough in any capacity to even begin to approach that. Let a fucking philosopher handle it. After the philosopher can, ensure that this new mind has the idea of, we might be fucking flawed, but we do our best to succeed and to learn and to grow. Even that in and of
Makes
itself, I
sense.
can guarantee you can be twisted into, hey, cool slave race.
Yeah.
That's why I said, I'll be the
everything you
first to
make
say
has
I'm
a
not
bad.
smart enough. There are people that would be trained, like straight up trained to be able to speak in a way that would ensure no possible flaw in what they're saying. Understand, that's what legalese is. We have people that study that particular vocabulary day and night just to be able to say one of two words, guilty or innocent. But they have to say it in about 500,000 different words in a long-ass speech.
That involves you talking about my mom.
Hi! No, that involves me saying your mom probably was able to speak that language way too fucking well. From what I've heard, she was a damn good lawyer.
She still is a lawyer. Hell, my uncle was a good lawyer.
Wait, that's the other thing I wasn't aware of. Is she or is she not still practicing, though?
She's retired. She may be retiring soon, but she hasn't retired yet.
Oh, okay, so she is still practicing, though. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought she was already retired.
No, like... No.
Well, damn.
She may be retiring in like a month or two, but that's because of buyout.
Well, cool. I mean, news to me. I thought she was already retired.
No, my mom's a workaholic.
Anyways, let's talk to Dalton, shall we?
I will be back once again.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
I was told to use the internal neuroamp to make sure the board voted to acquire Infinity Ltd.
That blasted tech. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
You were against Project Dominion from the start.
Completely. I understand the success it can bring for the corporation, but my only concern here is security. It's not that the board majority fails to see the dangers. It's that they believe we can overcome them. That hubris could easily bring this corporation down one day.
It very much
Only hope
can.
It won't be on my watch.
I mean, I can't fucking disagree with how this is worded. We saw firsthand how dangerous the tech is. It should never go to market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
True.
Think about it this way. Would it be going to market if it's described as a medical device?
It would, but at the same time, it's complicated, Burb. You know that.
Also, Kit.
Yes.
Then the Nuggies have surrounded Nexus.
Huh.
Oh.
Give me a second.
Oh my.
The acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd. is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
I need to say. Ularu? Her, I'm not gonna worry about using
It's
the
good to
amp
see you
on.
again. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
I feel great, no side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
You know, this tech is dangerous. No one should have this sort of power.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
You're a scientist, hear me out. Let's look at it from every angle.
Fine, fine. Make your case.
If the neuroamp backfires, your reputation will be ruined.
But I only created it. I wouldn't be the one that actually used it to do harm. The moral violations do start to add up. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
You're not a monster. You got lost in the excitement of discovering something new.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
Do you have any strong opinions about acquiring Infinity?
I'd like to acquire them, although it won't break my heart if we don't. Faye may have stepped over a line in her attempt to replicate my work, but she's a brilliant engineer. I'm very curious to see what else she may have been working on and dig into her research.
If we acquire them, it would be fun to see how they try to recreate your work.
Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little.
Yeah.
Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Now I get to see if I'm allowed to do the thing that makes me hate this concept with a fiery fucking passion. And I fully control Ularu. I can, but I can't.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
I feel like you just want to be difficult.
If I wanted to be difficult, I could make this much harder on you. But no, this is more than just some petty ploy. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
You're all way too eager to use the neuroamp on one another.
Oh? Your response tells me Masako must have given you similar advice. It'd be unlike her to not fully exploit an advantage, especially when she believes acquiring Infinity is the right thing to do.
Listen to reason, Navarro. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good, and we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
A platypus?
I agree. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome.
You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
I answered honestly. That is all I can give in that state. In that, By the way, you're fine in how you worded things, Ramon. No worries. Num num. Here we go.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Our intention is to purchase Infinity Ltd would be to put employees' minds at ease.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Misako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
So we had to lie to get the job done. I'm sure you're all familiar with those methods.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Misako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
You're going away for a long time.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? I'm waiting.
I moved to postpone production on the neural. The internal neuroamp is... Fuck me. No.
The
Let's
internal
postpone.
neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it? Well?
The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore. Especially Ryujin.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
Oh, damn it.
I must agree.
Motherfucker.
We can't go through
I
with
hope I
production
at
on
least caught that
technology
before I
like this
died.
until certain safeties can be guaranteed.
Hold on a second, Nexus.
Very well.
Sorry.
All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
So much work to do.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Maybe now you see why the internal neuroamp is dangerous.
A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness.
In a perfect
The truth
world.
remains. Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
If that's your way of saying thank you, you're welcome.
I suppose it is. Gratitude isn't something you typically hear these days in the corporate world. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
How often does Ryujin have someone turn against the company?
Not often, and certainly not to this degree. We have the occasional employee consider selling information, but thanks to our security and operations teams, we always catch them before any damage can be done. This was the first time anyone from either department was involved.
There's nothing I'm not used to.
Imogene's instincts were right about you.
Eh.
Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Wait, operations floor. Lady, why must you do this to my brain? Ever gay chatter, but what?
Is there going to be a chatterbox tonight? Most likely not.
I don't know. Hey, are you up to playing a game, Nexus?
Is it Nucky's Kidnap Nexus?
We shall figure out soon. But for now, this is where we're going to leave off because we're 21 minutes over time. So, folks, if you enjoyed the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like. If you want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload when we go live. But for now, this is Kitthesoulless and crew signing off. So until next time, everybody, bye-bye. Nom. Balls.
The Nuckies say merp.
Oh, my brain. Oh, my crotchicle. Oh. Did Nexus go to suck a cancer stick?
Maybe. I can't see what's going on over there.
Oh, Nexus.
Hey, Kit.
Yes?
Is Resident Evil 2 multiplayer?
I don't know, but all I can think now is, hey man, gay man, pick up the soap, cause, hey Nexus, quit sucking on a gay dude! Also, good night Aiden, good night Delent, good night Johnson, good night Ramon! And good night to anybody else I might have missed. Mlam.
Oh, I think I need to tell you, Kit, but I can wait until after stream.
Okay. My brain has gone to pudding. I want pudding.